offenses, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Baylor Bears. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So TCU's offense will start this game off. These two have played some barn burners over the years, and last year was no exception as the Bears won a close one.
The Bears took care of business. They made the plays when they needed to, did a good job in the rivalry game, keeping their heads level, making those plays. They came up victorious, and now TCU had a year to stew on it, Palmer, and think about that loss.
And TCU believes that they've got the matchups to make this a different story than what it was the last time they played. They feel like they have better players on this team. We're about to find out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's James. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give him to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. Lowers those pads. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game, man.
Open field on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bears have this offense rolling. He might want another play. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold and fire complete. Makes a man miss. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's King. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback adapting. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the right. It's caught. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Got a man. It's James. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Reed. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there. He does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's James. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Small. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, your base...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Red pass, it's complete. He'll try to take it back. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bears! Great job by the back on the option.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee in this. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not one to fit it in against double coverage. And he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Brown. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards.